Guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January TBR, and this is my second time recording this because I realized I was talking so fast and I didn't even really explain what things were about. So yeah, take numero 2. So I'm going to start off with my book club book of the month, and that is the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. And yes, and this is actually a bind up of all 5 books. I'm just going to be reading the first one, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, this month for book club. Pretty much on the back of the book it says, seconds before the Earth is demolished for a galactic freeway, Arthur Dent is saved by Ford Perfect, a researcher for the revised guide. Together they stick out their thumbs to the stars and begin a wild journey through time and space. And I'm really excited to read this. I think it's going to be really interesting, and that I want to read this month is the first book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, which is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And as I said in my 2015 book goals, this is a series that I want to complete. The Olympian series and the Heroes of Olympia series. I plan on reading a book a month. And there's 10 books in the whole thing, so that's 10 months, kind of thing. But I know sometimes I get really into series and I just marathon them, so who knows, this may be a marathon, this may be a month by month thing, but I'm very, 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 very excited because I know a lot of people don't really like the movies, but the movies are what actually got me interested in seeing the book because I really like the movies. I really but I don't know why that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, the next thing that I want to read is The Tyrants Daughter by J.E. Carlson, and it's about a girl who's 15 and she's living in a Middle Eastern country, and I don't know which country it is, but her father is killed in a coup and they have some type of political power wherever they are. And they moved to America, and she talks about how everything changes and how her mom still wants to have this power that has been lost, and how her mom is working with the CIA to regain power and things like that. And it just sounded really, really cool. And on the front it's this really dramatic, it's dramatic to me. A country torn by war, a royal family caught in the crosshairs. So it just sounds really cool, and I really, really, really like the cover. And I got all 3 of these from my local library. So yeah. The next 4 books that I'm going to be reading come from my Kindle, so I don't have physical copies. I'll try to insert a picture either on this side of me or this side of me. So that I want to read is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, which is about a girl named Harper Price, typical Southern belle, and she comes into these powers that involve nobles and knights and oracles and all these other really cool sounding mythical things. So I really wanted to read this one before the second one came out, Miss Mayhem, which I'm excited about because I think Rebel Belle will be really great. I've heard a lot of great reviews about it. The next books that I want to read are actually a trilogy, and it is the trilogy is the Cambion trilogy by Jamie Reed, and in this trilogy there is Living Violet, Burning Emerald, and Fading Ember. And this follows a girl named Samaria, Sam, as she likes to be called, and her coworker Caleb. And the first one starts in the summer, and it's summer love and how he has this dark secret, and it's this really big thing. He has these bright purple eyes. So it just sounded really interesting. It's a paranormal romance, and I saw it, and they were no werewolves, no vampires, but a paranormal romance. So I was I'll give it a try because I'm very over vampires and werewolves at this point in my life. So yes. And the next thing is my TBR jar, which I'm doing the book ride reading challenge, which I pick 2 of these every month and read a book. So I already picked them out because of my mishap, and the ones that I picked out were a sci-fi novel, which I decided to count the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy as that sci-fi novel. And the next one that I had was a book by someone under 25. And I decided to read Deer Killer by Catherine. I don't know if it's Ewell or Ewell, which I always butcher last names. But I'm going to read Deer Killer, which is about a girl who is a serial killer, and they like put a little note in the box, and she goes out and finds these people, and she kills them. No questions asked whether they actually deserve to be killed or not. So it just sounds very, very interesting. So yes, and this is a pretty ambitious TBR. There are 8 books on my list, and most of these are I don't want to say they're not hefty. They're not hefty reads. So I think I should be able to get through all of them. It just depends on how well I actually manage my time. So yeah.